Welcome to the show. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give our episodes a like. It helps us know what kind of content you're enjoying so we can bring you more of that. Today's episode, we are going to focus on some sort of English sayings. As with everything, PR and communications writing is very important. Knowing what phrases to use and when are also extremely important. So, why do English people say they're drawing a blank? And let's look at the word's origins. When you can't think of the right word, you blank. You also fill out blank checks, school blanks for target practice, right? And fill in the blanks on worksheets in grade school. From the French word blanc, meaning white, and shining, the 13th century old English word blanca specifically referred to a white horse. From this dazzling debut, the color transitioned into the absence of something. Let's trace how a color became a coin, and a coin became a void. A shining beginning. So in medieval Europe, blanks were small silver coins, similar in denomination to a penny. While they were shiny, they were pretty useless as currency. And this is where the connection between blank and emptiness likely began. Centuries later, the relationship between the term and coins hasn't completely disappeared. There are still coin collectors who seek out blank coins, also called planchettes, if there's a raised rim. These collectors seek coins that are actually blank due to rare errors by the United States Mint, rather than blank due to scammers scratching off markings to trick people. Shooting a blank. By the 1550s, archers began to refer to the center of the target as a blank. It was a white empty space until a skilled marksman filled it with arrows. And then in the 1800s, target shooters started referring to empty firearm cartridges as blanks. Instead of a bullet, wads of materials such as plastic, felt, or cotton are propelled from the gun. So shooting blanks can still be dangerous, but they are intended to be used at a certain distance and by trained people such as stunt professionals. A disappointing lottery system. The phrase drawing a blank can be traced directly to 1567 and Queen Elizabeth's I lottery. One pot held slips of paper with participants' names, and the other pot held prize amounts, including zero. The lottery official would draw slips from each, and a name might be paired with a blank, which meant there was no prize amount. So the 1822 poem, The World is a Lottery, describes it as, the court has itself a bad lottery's face, where 10 draw a blank before one draws a place. Lottery tickets today don't contain such trickery, though they still seem almost unwinnable. So, let's look further. A placeholder for unsaid words. Not every word is fit to print. Where there's a curse word or some other phrase that needs to be caught, blankety blank 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 might fill the void. This comes from older printing techniques where blank lines would show where words still to come needed to be placed. Of course, modern editors still use the acronym TK to mean to come. That's very interesting. Finally, in the 1900s, people themselves started blanking or forgetting things they'd once been told or meant to say. A question can be asked point blank. or in a direct and straightforward manner. And a speaker might blank on something, such as an idea or the location of an item, let's say. The mind can go blank or draw a blank, also indicating forgetfulness. What about blanking in modern lyrics? Musicians and artists might draw a blank here and there in their creative process, but there is no shortage of blank references in modern music and pop culture. Taylor Swift's #1 2014 hit, Blank Space, which includes the lyrics, got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Refers to an opening in her life, schedule, and heart for someone to adventure with. But it's also a play on that list of exes and the rumors written about Swift's relationships. The rock band Phish, meanwhile, pushes listeners to dig into the blank space where my mind used to be. In their 2019 song, Stealing Time from the Faulty Plan. The use of blank nods to our minds blanking, but also to life's demands. Gonna dream of being free. The usage has become more popular, through meditation practices, as people intentionally seek to be free from the confines of their minds, seeking to blank or to think of nothing at all. So, there are both positive and negative connotations with the word in modern usage. A blank slate represents new beginnings, while a blank stare can indicate disapproval. Blank minds can be freeing and peaceful, but also disconnected. The usage of blank continues to evolve. That brings us to the end of this episode. Head over to buymeacoffee.com/Samson King to make a donation. We appreciate it. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.